Wow. To everyone who didn't watch the Game Awards, just hoping that other people would cover it and talk about on Twitter or something when the new character came out, you guys made the right call. I should have been playing Halo Reach tonight instead of watching the Game Awards. Though, to be fair, I can't knock the Game Awards too much. A lot of it was still entertaining and there was some pretty good reveals. One in particular that really stuck out to me was the No More Heroes gameplay. Well, No More Heroes game reveal. It was just like a new commercial for No More Heroes that showed some new footage, but it tried to pretend it was its own new game with a lot of like new characters and stuff. Sort of like Travis Strikes Again, how Travis went to different games. But in this game, it was called Goddamn Hero, and I was like, what? What is this? And then I was like, this is fucking like, how's this? Whole time I was like, what is this game? Is this Shin Megami Tensei? Like, what is this game? It looks so weird and crazy and really cool. And then of course it's No More Heroes because if it looks super cool and I don't know what it is. And Travis was being really cool, making some really cool, having some really cool dialogue. It was cool. And then after that, we got the Xbox Series X name reveal and console reveal. I know what it looks like now. And we also got to see the first like launch title game for the PlayStation 5. And besides that, a lot of these trailers were just really long-winded and kind of wasting time. Nothing really that exciting as far as premieres go. It's kind of crazy. They kind of blew their load at the very beginning of the show, and I just kept watching. When I think about last year at the Game Awards, what really wowed me, Mortal Kombat 11 and Joker, and the fact that God of War won Game of the Year, and that was about it. I pretty much sat through the whole thing, didn't enjoy any of it until the very end. Well, I watched this one because the idea that they would show the new character was just driving me crazy. I really thought today would be the day, and I want to go over why I thought so and why a lot of people seem to think it wasn't just that we were grabbing on for hope. You see, the idea that Nintendo would do a direct in January is kind of crazy because this is right after the holiday season. Announcing new games right after Christmas is kind of crazy, but I mean, normally I think they do directs in like March, but I think they have done directs in February and stuff like that before. But normally they don't really talk that much about new games in January. January's not really a month where people get excited for games because you want to get excited for games during like the summer and you want to get excited for games during the winter. That's because you have more time to play games in the summer. And for winter, there's the Christmas season where you're going to buy games for other people or possibly yourself. And you're supposed to get games for Christmas, basically. So it naturally made sense. I already thought there wouldn't be a new character revealed for Terry's gameplay. Nintendo said before Terry came out there wouldn't be a new character. And then we all were like, okay, that means the Game Awards are right around the corner. It makes the most sense. But it wasn't revealed at the Game Awards. Now, here's something you can take away from this. This is the most important thing about tonight. If you think the fifth character is going to be a mind-shattering, crazy, insane announcement, you're dead wrong. I thought it wasn't going to be one. I thought it'd be like a mid-tier, cool character that they could reveal halfway through the show and not at the very end. But they chose not to reveal anything. This means that the final character possibly being Cosmos could be correct. However, I think that Cosmos leak predicted that Cosmos would be revealed during the Game Awards. So from in my opinion, I think Cosmos has dropped basically to the same place as everyone else. And the sad thing is we keep getting characters confirmed and deconfirmed and whatnot, and we gotta keep waiting now. Unless Nintendo announces a random direct like very soon, right before Christmas, I don't think we're going to see this character this month. And that's crazy because it's like the character's probably going to come out in January or February and we haven't even seen a trailer for it yet. And here's the thing. You need to drop the trailer before the character comes out, right? So what I'm saying here is that basically for Banjo and Terry, yeah, they shadow dropped them. They shadow dropped the characters, but they at least showed what the characters were. It's important to show the character. That way people can be hyped for it for a bit of time. It's not a good idea to shadow drop a character without showing who they are first. It's a good idea to show people for multiple reasons. For one, it's so people can all get hyped and get ready to buy the thing. For two, it's people being excited will spread word of mouth. Not everyone knows about a character right away, and they might not buy it right away, and then they might not care if it's a new DLC and they missed out on the DLC. They might not care. So you want people to get hyped for it and buy it like right when it's available. Though most of us have the fighter pass. To be fair, most of us are getting this character no matter what. And then when it comes to the third reason is because like in case someone doesn't know the character, they can take some time and learn about the character. What's cool about the YouTube community is that pretty much everyone who plays Smash, there's lots of videos and lots of different people who do videos explaining who characters are. And when a character is announced for Smash, that's when you see a huge rise in their popularity, a huge rise in videos of people looking up these characters and wanting to know more about them. We're getting a fifth character. There's a fifth character coming. Sakurai already said he's been working on him, and that's cool, but when's it going to be announced? That's the question. So, I'm not sure what Nintendo is planning right now. It's kind of confusing because this seemed like a great opportunity to announce a new character, but I think the reason why they didn't is because this fifth character probably isn't going to be as hype as we might be thinking. Now, some fighting games, like Injustice, for example, their final characters in their first seasons are like really cool. NetherRealms likes to do stuff like that, but it seems like here we don't know if the final character is going to be that high. In fact, today I was thinking about Tekken 7. For the first season of Tekken 7, they had two characters planned, and they showed Geese and then they showed Noctis. So, yeah, that's pretty freaking hype. I mean, I don't think every fighting game saves their most hype character for their final character, but sometimes they do. Like Injustice 2 had the Ninja Turtles, and they waited forever to do the Ninja Turtles. They waited like after Hellboy and all this stuff to do Ninja Turtles. So, like, I mean, sometimes the last character can be the absolute most hype, but then you have games like Dragon Ball FighterZ with Android 17 and Cooler, who just seem to be like the two random characters they wanted to fit in there somewhere, and they just kind of chose to throw them in at the end. I don't think that Android 17 or Cooler really were the most hype DLC characters. I think they were probably the least hype of all of them, even outside of, like, I think they're even less popular than, like, base Goku, base Vegeta. Like, sure, some people play as Cooler now, but I mean, was anyone really that excited for him? I mean, he's a movie villain who's not Brawly. So, and honestly, I like Janemba more than him too. So I kind of think now that the final character will be more similar to that. I think that the final character will be a totally not hype character. However, the main characters a lot of us are predicting are Ace Attorney Phoenix Wright, Travis Touchdown, and of course, Cosmos. These are three super not hype characters. And it probably won't even be Phoenix Wright. I think Phoenix Wright is completely out of the running. I don't know why people think a Capcom character will get in. I think it's just because they don't know who to look at right now because so many characters are being deconfirmed. But if they were going to do Scorpion, for example, they could have shown that at the Game Awards. Okay? If they were going to do Master Chief or Sora, that could have been shown at the Game Awards. I don't think they're getting in. Now, maybe later. I think Master Chief would be perfect for later. But as of right now, I don't think Sora, Master Chief, or any big hype character will be getting in. I think we should be still looking at Cosmos and Travis Touchdown, but I don't exactly think Cosmos does have the best chance. Now that some of that leaker is kind of like, I think he was wrong. To me, the idea of Cosmos being in Smash would be insane, but we are getting to that point now where we have Terry in Smash because we're getting to that point where it's not the biggest, most popular, super hype characters anymore. Now it's getting to the point where it's just like other game characters who are just cool. So, we have the most hype characters of all time. We have Snake, we have Cloud, we have Sonic, we have Mega Man, we have Simon Belmont. Like, those are like the most hype characters you could possibly get. So now we have some other cool characters like Ryu and Bayonetta and Banjo-Kazooie and Joker, who are not the super duper most hype video game characters of all video game history, but they're really freaking cool characters that have cult followings that people really love. So then we have like Terry, who, who's kind of like a B-lister, but that's okay. We have, actually Terry's like a C-lister, but that's okay because he's still got like a big following. And that's where Cosmos and Reimu and Ryu Hayabusa and those characters might start piling in. They're definitely lower tier, but they're still cool, still beloved. People, will be excited if they're in the game. So Cosmos could be coming. I don't know, but Basically, I don't think this hurts the chance for Travis Touchdown or Cosmos, which are the two I'm most interested in right now. If you know, but there's so many possible characters that would make me really happy. But like I said, if it was Scorpion, if it was Master Chief, if it was a Sony character, if it was Sora, those characters would be insane, huge hype levels, right? And because they weren't announced at the Game Awards, I'm gonna go ahead and say that the fact that no character was announced at Game Awards means something. It means that Nintendo didn't have a character that they thought the fans and crowd would go crazy over. So who's the last character? I don't know, and I was really hoping to know. I'm tired of guessing. Okay. Wave 2 is much more fun to speculate for because there's a lot more new rules open. Like characters from companies that have already been done probably have another chance. Like there could be another Square Enix or Sega character, for example. We could get a Capcom character finally. Like, you know, characters like, you know, there's just way more characters who are spirits or assist trophies are kind of back on the table. Like characters, the rules are different now, you know. Nintendo characters because we don't know if a stage is going to come with the character or music's going to come with the character, or if that was only for Fighter Pass like 1, the first Fighter Pass. So like there's so many new rules and options for Wave 2 that makes us, you know, more excited for Wave 2. I'm done with Wave 1. I want to know who the last character is, what the last stage is. I want to know that stuff, man. And I want to be done with it for a little bit. You know, I want some time to enjoy Smash the way it is, and then Wave 2 just resets the entire speculation community all over again, which is a ton of fun. But for right now, I just want this final character to be revealed because, you know, when I think about Wave 2 and the possibility of having Master Chief or Reimu or Ryu Hayabusa or maybe even Cosmos in this wave or Doom Guy or anything, that gets me excited. But, you know, the idea that, you know, Wave 1 is so limited in our choices now, and there's no one. I'm more excited for almost everything I just listed for Wave 2. Like I want Geno, you know, I want Geno. So the sooner we get to Wave 2, the better. But for right now, we're still on Wave 1. We're on the final character. I hope it's someone who makes me say, "Oh, okay, cool." That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping I say, "Oh, wow, that's interesting." That's the best I could hope for. I doubt I'll be screaming in excitement unless it really is one of those super duper hype characters. But I don't think it's going to be a super duper hype character. But I'm just at least hoping it's Travis Touchdown. That would make me so freaking happy. But he, you know, there's always Wave 2 and possibly a Wave 3. If they do 3 waves and they don't do Travis Touchdown, I'll be fucking pissed. But I think almost all the characters we could possibly want have a good chance Wave 2. But Wave 1. No clue, man. No clue. But I'm going to go ahead and end this video here so it's not super long. Game Awards just ended. I'm tired. I want to go to bed. And, you know, it's kind of a bad night because no new Smash announcement. And, yes, while it's cool we got to see the new Xbox, we don't really know much about it yet. And I'm probably just going to stick to PC gaming anyway. And I play Switch and PlayStation 4, and PlayStation 5 is kind of looking a little bit more my territory right now because it might have backwards compatibility anyway. So, you know, the Xbox is going to be a hard sell to me no matter what. Yeah, especially when I have a PC. So, it's cool that was shown, don't get me wrong. And it was, you know, I love the No More Heroes trailer and everything, but, you know, all the best stuff was revealed at the beginning of the Game Awards, and I feel like nothing towards the end was really worth my time. And it's really sad that they had no super crazy big announcement like a Smash character. But we'll see. We'll have to see. Hopefully Nintendo will announce a direct or something soon. Hopefully just in the beginning of January. That would be freaking awesome. And also so here's what I'm predicting now. Now that the Game Awards are over. I think the character will be revealed in January and released in February. But honestly, the character needs to be revealed now in December. Even if they release the character in February or January, if it's released in February, it needs to be released. It needs to be released now, like how Terry was released and how Banjo was released. We had months of anticipation for these characters, so give us time to anticipate the characters. A shadow drop is just not the way to go. And it doesn't seem like it even makes sense for Nintendo to want to do that themselves. It seems like Nintendo wouldn't want to do that. So it just doesn't make any sense to do it like a shadow drop style for a character. Unless, shadow dropping is only good when the character's already announced, okay? Next thing, if the character comes out in January and not February, you cannot announce the character in January. It needs to be announced this month. And that's the thing. They said the final character will probably come out February 2020. Okay, and we're approaching 2020 right now. We're in mid-December. I mean, it's December 12th. It's not, we still got some time, but we're in that like middle week. Next week Star Wars comes out, for crying out loud. We're in that period where, and then after Star Wars week, it's Christmas week. So every week, it's like Game Awards week, Star Wars week, Christmas week. When is Nintendo going to drop this fucking character, I don't know, but it's got to be soon. Like, unless they straight up say we're delaying the final character, but Sakurai is already saying he's been working on new characters already. Like, what the fuck? Release this character. Show who this character is. I don't understand the anticipation and the wait. It makes no sense, and tonight seemed like the perfect night. Again, that just makes me think the final character is not going to be the most exciting one. That's okay. That's fine. Honestly, I don't care who the last character is, because I got Terry. Okay, Terry is for people like me who love fighting games, and I love fighting games. Terry's for people like me who love 16-bit sprite art and 32-bit sprite art. That's me. I like Neo Geo. I like 2D fighting games and 2D pixel art. That's for me. Okay, that's who Terry is for. I got what I wanted, and I also got Joker, who was the character who was my most requested, besides Gino. I got Banjo, which I didn't even want for myself, but I wanted for people who really liked the series, because I felt like Banjo was a perfect fit for Smash. I got Hero, who I don't really care about Dragon Quest, but if I'm going to pick up any game randomly, it's probably going to be a JRPG, and Hero ends up being kind of fun to play. I actually like playing Hero. So, I mean, I got what I wanted. So I don't even care who the fifth character is. I just want to know, so we're done with it and I can get on with our lives. Like, I'm sure no matter who they put in, it's going to be really fun and really cool. All 4 DLC have been really good so far. So I'm sure no matter who they put in, it will be a good fit for Smash. It'll be a great, excellent choice. Good new gameplay mechanics, a new stupid gimmick that'll piss me off, but it will be really fun to do when I do it to my friends. And it's probably going to have good music. So there's really like nothing to be worried about. Like, I just want the character, man. I'm not going to be upset no matter what. And I just want the character to come out. So hopefully we're getting this 5th Smash DLC character. I mean, hopefully we get the announcement soon, because the character's still going to be a wait no matter what. But I don't think Nintendo's going to... You got to reveal this character during something. It can be during a Nintendo Direct, don't get me wrong, that's perfectly fine. But the idea of doing a Direct in January just makes no sense at all. So maybe that's what they're waiting for. Maybe they want to show off more video game announcements when the Game Awards literally just happened. But I don't know. Maybe it'll happen. I don't know, guys. I don't think Nintendo will just make a special announcement for Smash one day. But maybe they will. It's confusing, man. It's really confusing. But we'll see what happens. I'm assuming Nintendo knows what they're doing and they're planning something. Now, they just did an indie game direct. So maybe they have something else after. But I don't know. I don't know what they're doing, what they're planning. So Nintendo's being hard to predict right now. The reasons why people thought that the character would be shown for the Game Awards were for those reasons. I mean, they were pretty sound, logical reasons. So yeah, no clue what Nintendo's doing, but not mad at them. It's probably a good thing they waited, because the final character probably isn't as hype as people might think. That's fine. Again, fine. I don't care if it's Travis Touchdown. I don't care if it's Cosmos. I'll be happy if those two. I don't care if it's one of the characters we deconfirmed, because hell yeah, those all sounded good. But, I mean, what the fuck is the wait for, man? I don't know. Either way, Game Awards ended, no new character. Let the speculation continue for Wave 1. I will see you guys on the next one.